ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिंधुभ्य एव च पतितनां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन् इति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपा तमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं परमानंद माधवं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरं। हरि ओम तत्सत्। Hare Krishna. So welcome everybody to this blissful Nityananda Trayodshi celebration. It was so nice to see. How many of you would like to or really loved the Abhishekam ceremony? It is so nice to see the transcendental body of the Lordships being bathed in transcendental paraphernalia offered with love and devotion. Can I ask a personal question to all of you? How many of you would like to have a live feed, live video camera when you are having bath? This is not possible. And how many of you would like to drink the water which someone has had bath with? Because our bodies are material bodies and we are conditioned living entities. But the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, they are not conditioned living entities, they are the Supreme Personalities of Godhead. And their bodies are completely transcendental. So they have come here all the way to give mercy to us. The pastimes of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for a long time were hidden by the Vedic scriptures. Even now, you see, it is the appearance day of the most merciful form of the Lord, the embodiment of mercy, Nityananda Prabhu, but very few people are aware about it and very few people are actively, spiritually awake and they are trying to celebrate this. So that is the mystery of devotional service. Raj Vidya Raj Guhyam Pavitram Idamuttamam Pratyakshvagamamam Dharmyam Susukham Kartum Abhyayam. So this whole concept of Bhakti Yoga is a mystery. It is revealed only by the mercy of spiritual master. And Lord Nityananda is the supreme spiritual master. Srila Prabhupada once told that if you have any problem in your spiritual life, go and talk to Balram. If you talk to Balram, he'll solve your problems. Why? Because Balram represents spiritual potency, he represents Bala. Sometimes people mistake Bala means physical strength. Until and unless you are very strong and stout, you'll not be able to practice bhakti. Some people say like that, but that is not the correct thing to do or the correct thing to understand. Here, strength or bala means spiritual strength. And the source of all spiritual strength is Balaram. Brajendra Nandana Jai Shachi Sutta Hoilo Sai Balaram Hoilo Nitai. The son of Brajendra, the king of Vraja, has become Shachi Sutta. In the incarnation of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the name of the mother of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was Shachi. So Shachi Sutta Hoilo Sai. Balaram Hoilo Nitai. And Balaram has become Nityananda Prabhu. So let's start today's discussion with a short bhajan. We'll sing Nitai Pada Kamala. And I think all of you have this in your books or in your mobiles, requesting all of you to please open it. We'll meditate on this supreme mercy of Lord Krishna, Lord Balaram, Nityananda Prabhu, and we'll start our discussion. All Adi Guru. Once you are ready with the bhajan, can you please raise your hand so that I can understand? Nitai Pada Kamala. Nitai Pada Kamala. Koti Chandra Sushitala. Nitai Pada Kamala. Please try to sing. Koti Chandra Sushitala. Je Chaya Jagat Juraye. Je Chaya Jagat Juraye. Helo Nitai Bine Bhai Radha Krishna Paite Na. Helo Nitai Bine Bhai Radha Krishna Paite Na. Dridha Kori Dharo Nitai Pai. Dridha Kori Dharo Nitai Pai. Se sambandh nahi jara. Vritha janma gelo tara. Sei pashu Vritha janma gelo tara. Sei pashu Boro durachara. Sei pashu Nitai na bolilo mukhe. Majilo samsar sukhe. Nitai na bolilo mukhe. Majilo samsar sukhe. Vidya kule ki koribe tara. Vidya kule ki koribe tara. Ahankare mat hoya. Nitai Pada Pasariya. Ahankare mat hoya. असत्य रे सत्य कोरि मानी. असत्य रे सत्य कोरि मानी. নিতাইর করুণা হবে, ব্রজে রাধা কৃষ্ণ পাবে, নিতাইর করুণা হবে, ব্রজে রাধা কৃষ্ণ পাবে। ধরো নিতাই চরণ দুখানি, ধরো নিতাই চরণ দুখানি, নিতাই চরণ সত্য, তাহার সেবক নিত্য, নিতাই চরণ সত্য, তাহার সেবক নিত্য, নিতাই পদ সদা করো আশা, সদা করো আশা। নরোত্তম বড় দুঃখী, নিতাই মোরে করো সুখী, নরোত্তম বড় দুঃখী, রাখো রাঙ্গ চরণের পাশ, রাখো রাঙ্গ চরণের পাশ। হরে কৃষ্ণ হরে কৃষ্ণ, কৃষ্ণ কৃষ্ণ হরে হরে, হরে রাম 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 হরে হরে, হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে হরে। Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. This is one of the favorite bhajans of Srila Prabhupada, Nitai Padakamala. Whenever he gives a Nityananda Trayodashi lecture or whenever he explains the Nityananda Tattva, it is this bhajan which Srila Prabhupada likes to sing and discuss. Requesting everybody's attention, please. Try to be attentive if you can. If you cannot, then it's your loss. So I was thinking that we'll have a question answer session just to keep the session more interactive. Who can tell me in one line who is Lord Nityananda? You have to raise your hand and tell. Who is Lord Nityananda? All of us have come to celebrate his appearance day. Yes? Yes? Yajat is telling that he is Lord Balram. Very good. Thank you very much. Any other answer? Tell me some of the expansions of Lord Nityananda. Can you give me more detail about the personality Nityananda? Tell me something about Nityananda, something about Balram. He is Shesh, Anant Shesh. Yeah, one of the expansions of Balram is Anant Shesh. Yes, any other? Nityananda is the spiritual master. Is this necessary to do it now only? Can it be done later, please? I feel distracted. Yeah. So, yes, Guru Tattva. The Guru Tattva is represented by Balram, and Balram is non-different. Nityananda Prabhu is non-different from Balram. So, Nityananda Prabhu is Guru Tattva. Yes. Any other answer? Sankarshana. Nityananda Prabhu, how is he Sankarshana?
Krishna expansion, first expansion.
Krishna's first expansion is Sankarshana. Incorrect answer.
Lakshman.
Yes.
Lakshman.
Yes, Lakshman. So whenever Krishna comes, Balram always comes. When Krishna came as Ram, in what form did Balram come?
Lakshman.
Very good. When Krishna came as Krishna, in what form did Balram come? This is a very silly question. Now I'll ask a tough question. When Krishna came as Lord Narsimhadev, then Balram came in which form, you tell? Any answer? You have to raise your hand and tell. All the paraphernalia which Narsimhadev had, the weapons, the nails of Lord Narsimha, the weapons of Lord Narsimha, the various paraphernalia of Lord Narsimha was Balram. So in this way, sometimes as an elder brother, sometimes as a younger brother, sometimes as an assistant, sometimes as the paraphernalia, sometimes as the dham, sometimes as the flute, sometimes as the dhoti. Balram is the only personality which serves Lord Krishna in all the rasas. He serves the Lord in Shantarasa also, he serves the Lord in Dasya Rasa also, he serves the Lord in Sakhya Rasa also, in Vatsalya Rasa also, and also in Madhurya Rasa. How did Lord Balram serve Krishna in Madhurya Rasa?
Through instruments that we are playing in rituals.
That is not Madhurya Rasa. Lord Balram also took the form of one of the gopis to give pleasure to Lord Krishna. We are all in the material world. I'll just give you a small intro of Lord Balram and then we'll move on to the... Today we are trying to discuss some lessons which are derived from the pastimes of Lord Balram. But before that, a short intro. So, Srila Prabhupada always tells in his lectures that there is only one difference between Balram and Krishna. That is the complexion and the mood. Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead and Balram is the servitor supreme personality of Godhead. When Krishna takes the mood of a servant, he becomes Balram. And from Balram come all the other expansions. Like Balram gives rise to Aniruddha, Pradyumna, Sankarshana, Vasudev, the first quadruple expansion, second quadruple expansion. One of the expansions of Balram, who is Nityananda, is Mahavishnu. He is lying in the causal ocean and by his breath, when he breathes out, millions and billions of universes come out of his body, from the pores of his body. And then he enters each and every universe as Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. And from his navel sprouts the lotus flower, in the stem of which is the planetary systems, and on the top of the lotus the Brahma is born. And then further he enters into the heart of every living entity and also in the atoms of the entire universe as Kshirodakshaya Vishnu. And all this is being done in sleep. Mahavishnu is just in Yoga Nidra. So my question to all of you, what do you do in sleep? Somebody is telling I snore in sleep. So the biggest of the biggest tasks, the maintenance, creation and the destruction of the entire material world is happening in sleep. And it is happening by a plenary expansion of a plenary expansion of a plenary expansion of a plenary expansion of Nityananda Prabhu, who is Balram. You know what? So all the Vishnu Tattvas, they are emerging from Sri Balram, and he is just by the movement of his eyebrow, he can create and destroy universes. He is so powerful, absolutely unsurpassed in his authority everywhere. But you know what? What is his eternal desire? The eternal desire of Balram is to teach everybody that the highest bliss lies in serving Radha and Krishna. The eternal desire of Nityananda Prabhu is to teach everybody that the highest bliss lies in serving Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is not different from Radha and Krishna. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nahi Anya. So in this way, Nityananda Prabhu is teaching us that even if somebody is like, even if Mahavishnu is there, Mahavishnu's desire is also to serve Radha and Krishna. Sankarshan also wants to serve Radha and Krishna in that way. So now I'll quickly jump to some of the pastimes. But before that, one of the explanations about the position of Nityananda Prabhu. So the Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela says, Ek Mahaprabhu Ara Prabhu Dui Jana Dui Prabhu Seve Mahaprabhu Ra Charana. So there is only one personality who is called as Mahaprabhu. Who is that? Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Ek Mahaprabhu. Are Prabhu Dui Jana. And there are two others who are masters or lords or Prabhus. Who are they? Nityananda Prabhu and Advaita Acharya. Dui Prabhu Seve Mahaprabhu Ra Charana. These two lords, they are serving the Mahaprabhu, who is Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Another quiz. Where was Lord Nityananda born? Where did he appear? Raise your hand and tell. Yes. Eka Chakra. Where is Eka Chakra? It is in? Are you sure? Yes. Any other answer? It is in Orissa. Abhi difference of opinion hai. In between Orissa and West Bengal. Okay. The area where Lord Nityananda appeared, the Ganges doesn't flow there. So it is called as Radh Desh. So in the Radh Desh, in the place called Ek Chakra, he appeared in the house of Hadai Ojha and Padmavati. And of course, there are many pastimes of Lord Nityananda as a child. Just like Lord Krishna, just like Lord Balram desires to see the pastimes of Lord Krishna, similarly, Lord Krishna also desires to see the pastimes of Balram. So while Lord Chaitanya had not appeared, he was residing in the form of Bankim Rai in Eka Chakra, and he was relishing the pastimes of Nityananda Prabhu. Nityananda Prabhu was in the mood of Balram since appearance only, since childhood only. Please remember the pastime of Lord Balram entering the assembly of Naimi Sharanya, where various sages, rishis, demigods. Hare Krishna, I want some silence please here, I'm getting distracted. So, Balram is entering the arena where Naimi Sharanya, the sages of Naimi Sharanya are sitting and they are hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, and there is one personality who is sitting on the Vyasasana whose name is Roma Harshana. As soon as Balram, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, enters the arena, all the sages, all the students, all the demigods, all the people, they get up to welcome the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Just like when God Nitai come to our temple, we welcome them by giving standing obeisances, by giving pranams. But Roma Harshana thought that because I am sitting on the Vyasasana, so I am more important than God also. Even if God comes, I should not get up. Or rather, another explanation given is, Roma Harshana also started assessing that I am a Brahmana and he is a cowherd boy, so therefore not worthy of my respect. Now Balram was thinking that I have come here in this world to bring an end to all the hypocrisy and all the substandard behavior which is happening. And this person, Roma Harshana, is not suitable for becoming a spiritual master because he does not know the Vaishnava etiquette or the etiquette which has to be offered to the Lord. So he picked up a grass. Grass represents the sign of humility. In order to teach Roma Harshana that you should be humble, he took a grass, and with that piece of grass, he killed Roma Harshana. Basically, he cut his head with a piece of grass. And then everybody in the arena started shouting, "What you did? What you did? We were hearing Srimad Bhagavatam from this person, now you have killed him." So Balram said, "What do you want me to do? You want me to bring him back to life?" They said, No. If you have killed, that is the right thing which has happened. But just give us another teacher so that we can continue understanding Srimad Bhagavatam. So he called the 8-year-old child of Roma Harshana, who was naked only. Just a child running around here and there. And he asked him to sit on the Vyasasana. And with great compassion and mercy, he just glanced on Roma Harshana Sutta, who is our Sutta Goswami, who later on speaks Bhagavatam. Simply by the glance of Sri Balram, Divya Gyan Hriday Prakashito, all the transcendental knowledge was revealed in the core of the heart of that 8-year-old boy. And that 8-year-old boy later on, continued the Bhagavatam discussions. So similarly, one should not see why I am telling this pastime because Nityananda Prabhu is Balram. Some people say that Nityananda Prabhu never went to school. Just like Lord Chaitanya, he went to school. He went under formal training. He had a spiritual master and all that. Some people say Nityananda Prabhu never went to school. So therefore, he should not be accepted as spiritual master. The reason why I recited this pastime of Roma Harshana is to teach everybody that the Supreme Personality of Godhead does not need to go to school. Therefore, in his childhood in Eka Chakra, he was constantly displaying the pastimes of Krishna, Rama, Narsingha, Vamana with ultimate clarity of Tattva. Sometimes he used to take the role of Krishna, sometimes he used to take the role of Rama, sometimes he used to become Narsingha, sometimes he used to become Vamana. But his most favorite role was the role of Lakshmana. And the entire village, when they used to come and see such pastimes, they would be completely engrossed. They would be transported. This reminds me of Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. When he would read Srimad Bhagavatam, even if rain comes, or a snake comes, or even if an army of king passes away, he wouldn't get disturbed only. So with that much attention, they all used to see the pastimes of Nityananda Prabhu. Nityananda Prabhu had never gone to Gurukul, so everybody was amazed. How does he know the scriptures? And how does he know these pastimes? And how does he know the tattva and the essence of everything? And everything appeared so original as he used to enact those pastimes, with the slightest and the minutest of details and emotions involved. So once his father asked him that, how do you know these pastimes? So Nityananda Prabhu, he replied that these are my pastimes and I am allowing you to see them. These are my own pastimes. So therefore, Nityananda Prabhu was the favorite child of, just like Krishna was the favorite child of everybody in Braja. So Nityananda Prabhu was the favorite of everybody in Ekachakra. Everybody wanted that my child should go and play with Nityananda. Suppose if your child has gone and played with some other child and not come back till 10 p.m. in the night, how you will feel? Anxious. And then probably you will say you should not play with that child. But people of Ekachakra used to be happy. I'm so happy that from last 2 days my child hasn't come back. He is giving pleasure to Nityananda. That was the emotion. Just like the people of Braja, they used to love Krishna more than their own children. So similarly, everybody in Ekachakra used to love Nityananda more than their own children. However, at one point of time, I'm just fast forwarding some pastimes. Lord Nityananda, when he was playing, one unknown sannyasi came to meet Hadai Pandit Hadai Ojha. And he said, and the Vedic culture is that the residents or the Grahast ashram devotees, they offer their entire property, their entire existence to the sannyasis to serve them. So they said that our house is yours, our crops are yours, our cows are yours, our property is yours, our family is yours. How can we serve you? So the sannyasi stayed for 2-3 days, and then he said that I want something from you. Hadai Ojha said, whatever you want, I will give you. I promise. I take a sankalpa. And then he said that I want your son, Nityananda. And with this son, I want to go on a tirthatan. I want to go a pilgrimage all over India. The Chaitanya Bhagavat describes that the kind of emotions which Dashrath had when he heard the request from Vishwamitra to give away Ram, the same emotions Hadai Pandit had, Hadai Ojha had. But what to do? He had made a promise. Keeping a stone on his heart, he gave away Nityananda to that unknown sannyasi. And Nityananda showed complete detachment. Once when he left with that sannyasi at the age of 12, he didn't even look back. As soon as Nityananda Prabhu left the house, Hadai Pandit, Hadai Ojha, he became unconscious and fell down. Very soon, Padmavati and Hadai Ojha, they left their body also. And for the rest of their life, all the people in Ekachakra, they used to just get up and they used to cry thinking, why did Hadai Pandit, Hadai Ojha give Nityananda to that unknown sannyasi? Words cannot describe the emotions of the people of Ekachakra. Words cannot describe what. Even Ananta Shesh, it is said Ananta Shesh cannot glorify Krishna. Ananta Shesh cannot glorify the good qualities of Hadai Ojha and Padmavati, who gave away their only son to an unknown sannyasi for never to return. After hearing this, those whose hearts are not melting, there is no hope for you. That is what the Chaitanya Bhagavat says. I am not saying. What is the lesson learnt? Okay, every pastime, lesson derived. Lesson, pastime, lesson, pastime, lesson. It is with every Leela, when we derive a lesson, we are running, our Krishna conscious train is running on 2 parallel tracks, which will take us to Krishna and save us from offenses. Very good, we felt very nice to hear this pastime. But what is the lesson derived? What is the lesson derived? Lord Nityananda just left with the sannyasi. Lord Nityananda knew that if I will carry on with this sannyasi, I will realize the ultimate purpose of life. He is God, he knows the purpose of life, but still he was thinking of that. And he knew that the purpose of his life is to serve Lord Chaitanya. Sometimes, just like Arjuna, in the line of his service came his family attachment, came his bodily affection, came in the line of his service came so many social rules and regulations. But in order to please Krishna and for the pleasure of Krishna, he had to give up everything. Karishye vachanam tava. I will fight, O Krishna, not for the sake of winning this battle, but for your pleasure. Similarly, Nityananda Prabhu knew that very soon I'll have to dedicate my life in the service of Lord Chaitanya. And for that, he was ready to give up everything. Krishna Mata, Krishna Pita, Krishna Dhanatra. Everything is Krishna. My mother is Krishna. This is the same attitude which Lakshmana had. When Lakshmana was leaving Ayodhya, along with Rama and Sita and Sumantra, and when Sumantra dropped all 3 of them on the border of Ayodhya and he was leaving back, Sumantra said, do you have any message for Dashratha and the queens? So Ram said, don't worry, tell my father to not worry. I will uphold the vows which he has given to Mother Kaikeyi. Similarly, Mother Sita said, tell my sisters to be happy, tell my mother-in-laws to not worry. I will never leave the side of Ram. I will never give up his association both in happiness and distress. But when Lakshmana was asked by Sumantra, he said that Tell Dashrath that he is not my father anymore. Tell Bharat that he is not my brother anymore. Tell Ayodhya that they are not my citizens anymore. From today, my father is Lord Ram, my mother is Lord Ram, my brother is Lord Ram, and my guru is Ram, and my associates are also Ram. So this is the mood of Lakshmana. Everybody has some wealth. Somebody's wealth is their child, somebody's wealth is their house, somebody's wealth is their bank balance, or some talent, or some intelligence, or the ability to speak very eloquently. But Lakshmana's wealth was service. Lakshmana Lakshmi Sampanno. His wealth was that he was ready to give up everything to render exclusive service to Lord Ram. Same mood Nityananda Prabhu had. He was ready to give up everything to serve Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is the lesson which Lord Nityananda is teaching us. Lord Nityananda is teaching us to walk in the footsteps of the gopis. They had to time and again prove how much they love Krishna by giving up everything else other than Krishna. The material nature will test us, the circumstances will test us, and ultimately we have to choose Krishna only. So this is the lesson which Lord Nityananda has taught us. What he did at the age of 12, we should try to do as a practice of a lifetime. After that, Lord Nityananda, there is a great description how Lord Nityananda went to the various holy places. He went to Badrikashram, met Nar-Narayan Rishi, spent some time with them, met Ved Vyas, spent some time with him. In one place he met Lord Shiva and Mother Parvati, spent some time with them. So like that he wanders all around India, and ultimately he comes to Navadvip. Lord Chaitanya has already got initiated, and he has started manifesting the pure devotional mood. He has started chanting the holy names of Krishna. He has started not showing the scholarly attitude, but the attitude of a pure devotee. And everybody is thinking that now Nimai Pandit, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Gauranga, has taken to Krishna consciousness with full heart. Why is he not freely distributing it? He is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Why is he not giving this Krishna Prem to everybody? The answer is he was waiting for Lord Nityananda. I am quoting, when the devotees understood the divine form of Mahaprabhu, they were very happy, and they understood Lord himself had appeared for bestowing his mercy to the world through Harinam Sankirtan. But Mahaprabhu was not showing his full manifestation as the giver of Krishna Prema. Nobody knew why Mahaprabhu was not widely starting his Sankirtan movement. But when Nityananda Prabhu came, they understood the cause of Mahaprabhu's behavior. Mahaprabhu had been waiting for Nityananda Prabhu. So without Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the pastimes of Lord Nityananda are incomplete. And without the pastimes, or without the presence of Lord Nityananda, the pastimes of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are incomplete. The scriptures say, Brahmanda Brahmite, kono bhagyavana jeev, Guru Krishna prasade paye bhakti lata beej. We are wandering in the 84 lakh species of life, in the various planetary systems of this universe. By the mercy of Krishna, we get Guru, and by the mercy of Guru, we get Krishna. So this is the lesson learned. Krishna wants devotees to share his anxiety and become spiritual masters. How to become a spiritual master? Jare dekho tahe kaho Krishna padesh. Amar agya guru hoya taro ye desh. Simply by the order of Lord Chaitanya, start spreading the message of Bhagavad Gita, the Bhagavatam, the Chaitanya Charitamrita. And spiritual master's only business is that whomever he meets, he talks about Lord Krishna and the message of Lord Krishna. So the lesson derived here is, those who try to share the anxiety of Lord Krishna by broadcasting the message of Lord Krishna, they get the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu. And even Krishna waits for such people. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is so powerful that in one moment, in this much time, he can make all the universes of the material world, which is Ekpad Vibhuti, 25% of the creation, he can make everybody completely, purely Krishna conscious in one moment. That is his potency. The Chaitanya Charitamrita says that our universe is like one of the mustard seeds in a bucket of mustard seeds or in a bag full of mustard seeds. So Sri Krishna Chaitanya or Gauranga can make everybody a pure devotee in one moment. But he also waits for Senapati Bhaktas like Prabhupada. He also waits for Nityananda Prabhu. Because he wants the Acharyas who are walking in the footsteps of Nityananda Prabhu to take the message of Krishna and spread it. And in this way spread the cult of Bhakti. And Gauranga Mahaprabhu or Krishna likes to see the glory of Bhakti. He likes to see, just like a parent, they become very happy when they see their child trying to walk, fall, and then again walk, wobbling, again falling, again walking. So similarly, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, when he sees the devotees being guided by the Acharyas, trying to progress in Bhakti, he feels very blissful. So Nityananda Prabhu has taken that seva. And Lord Chaitanya will wait for Nityananda Prabhu to come. Similarly, Lord Nityananda and Lord Chaitanya both are fathers of Sankirtan movement. Nityananda Prabhu was 12 years elder, almost a decade elder to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he was wandering all around. If he wanted, he could have also started the Sankirtan movement. But he also did not start preaching until Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ordered him to do so, like we saw in today's skit. Suno suno Nityananda suno Haridas, Sarvatra Amar Agya Koroho Prakash. Only when Lord Chaitanya ordered Lord Nityananda, he started preaching. So lesson derived from here is, preaching can be done only on the order of a superior. One cannot just start preaching on them. We have to receive the orders for preaching in the Guru Parampara, and under the guidance of the Guru Parampara, we have to continue our preaching activities. And in this whole pastime, Lord Chaitanya was very eager. He used to say that go and knock every door like they were knocking and ask them to chant Hare Krishna, and in the evening come back and submit a report to me. And those who will take to Krishna consciousness, I will give them my mercy, and those who will not take to Krishna consciousness, I will chastise them. This was the mood of Lord Chaitanya. So similarly, preaching means first we have to receive the instruction to preach by the Guru Parampara. That instruction is empowerment. We have all received an instruction to make Bangalore a Krishna conscious city. When we personally analyze our abilities, we feel, oh, I cannot even make my house a Krishna conscious house. Forget about my house. I cannot even make my mind a Krishna conscious mind. Forget about my mind. I will not go to the further extents. How is it possible? When Lord Nityananda, I will discuss about it, he was asked to preach in Bengal. A time came where there was no one left to preach. Lord Nityananda had converted everybody into devotees of Lord Krishna. कोई बचा ही नहीं devotee बनाने के लिए. So then he had to wrap up his pastimes and go back to his spiritual abode. We have a task of creating just 1% of the population of Bangalore into Krishna conscious. 1%, maybe 1 lakh or 2 lakh. How many of us we feel that it is possible? How many of us we feel that it may be possible but not in our lifetime? Maybe future generations will do it. And how many of us think ये सब कहने की बात है, होना जाना कुछ है नहीं. It will not happen. So this is the difference. Those who feel that it is possible in this lifetime, they are followers of Lord Nityananda. Because by the mercy of Lord Nityananda, anything is possible. You remember that 8-year-old child of Rome Harsham? In one moment, he became a Bhagavat Acharya. In one of the purports, Srila Prabhupada writes that by the mercy of Lord Nityananda, the devotees of Lord Nityananda can achieve greater targets than Lord Nityananda also. They can achieve greater feats and greater tasks than Lord Nityananda. So, The instruction is the empowerment. We have got the instruction. If we can kindly stop doubting in the words of the acharyas, in the words of our superiors, and if we can kindly try to put our heart and soul into the instruction, then dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mam upayantite. Lord Nityananda, Lord Krishna, Lord Balram will give us the intelligence and the strength to make Bangalore a Krishna conscious city. But for that, instruction has to be there. We have the instruction and now we have to implement it. And Lord Nityananda personally showed this by his behavior. Another pastime, Lord Nityananda, his personality is something like this. The Chaitanya Charitamrita describes, I find this verse very apt to describe the whole personality of Lord Nityananda. Preme, you can repeat with me. Preme mat Nityananda, Kripa avatara, Uttama adhama kichu, न करे विचार. Once more. प्रेमे मत नित्यानंद, कृपावतार, उत्तम धम किछु, न करे विचार. Preme Matta Nityananda. Lord Nityananda is intoxicated with Krishna consciousness. He walks like a mad elephant. Kripa Avatara. He is the embodiment of mercy. If Lord Chaitanya is the most merciful form of Lord Krishna, if that mercy takes a body, that is Nityananda. Kripa Avatara. Uttama Adhama Kichu na kare vichara. How many of you have some experience of getting intoxicated? कभी तो past lifetime में किए होंगे. Now when you are intoxicated, you cannot differentiate. ये black है कि blue है कि pink है कि green है, we don't know. Everything appears as white. Everything appears black. So similarly, Lord Krishna is telling, ye yatha mam prapadyante tams tathaiva bhajameham. The degree to which one surrendered to me, to that degree I will award my revelation. But Lord Nityananda is telling, कौन ज़्यादा surrendered है, कौन कम surrendered, कौन उत्तम अधम, I can't differentiate. सबको दे दो. Everybody, किछु कर ना करे विचार. He gives mercy to everybody. Anybody who has little faith in Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, anybody who offers once in his life obeisances to Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, anybody who with faith and devotion once with dependence on Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu chants the name of Mahaprabhu, Lord Nityananda gives him complete protection and maintenance of spiritual life. This is the mood of Lord Nityananda. So therefore, Lord Chaitanya once told Lord Nityananda that, you know what, I have sent Rupa and Sanatan and all the 6 Goswamis to North India. Southern part of India, I will only go and take care. I want you to take care of the eastern side. Everybody comes here to meet me in Puri, but my dear Lord Nityananda, I don't want you to come and meet me. I want you to stay in Bengal and preach. Liberate Bengal. So the Chaitanya Bhagavat describes how Lord Nityananda was preaching. Primarily, he engaged everybody in chanting of the holy names. And his teaching was Bhaja Gauranga, Kaha Gauranga, Laha Gauranga Re Naam Re. Ye Jana Gauranga Bhaje Sei Amar Prana De. Bhaja Gauranga, Kaha Gauranga, Laha Gauranga Re Naam Re. Means you worship Lord Chaitanya, you chant the names of Lord Chaitanya, and you preach the message of Lord Chaitanya. Ye Jana Gauranga Bhaje Sei Amar Prana. So anybody who is worshipping, spreading the message of Lord Chaitanya or chanting the names of Lord Chaitanya is very, very dear to Lord Nityananda. It has been noted down by various acharyas that Lord Nityananda used to go specifically to those areas which were filled with outcasts, which were filled with those people who were in the category of fallen, really outcast people of the society whom nobody wants to talk to. And very freely he would go everywhere and initiate everybody. That I am initiating you and you will chant. Which mantra? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. And not Nitai Gaur Radhe Shyam, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama. That mantra was not given by Nityananda Prabhu to anybody. So therefore, we should stay away from such concocted mantras. Nityananda Prabhu taught everybody to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Lord Chaitanya taught everybody to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And he was liberating whole of Bengal. Everybody used to go to meet Lord Chaitanya in Puri every year, but Lord Nityananda wouldn't go. What lesson do we derive from this pastime of Lord Nityananda? The lesson which we derive is service in separation gives more bliss than service in union, especially when the instruction is there. Lord Chaitanya separated Lord Nityananda from him, that you don't come to Puri, you stay in Bengal and preach there. Sometimes we feel bad that see all devotees are going to Dham, all devotees are so nicely engaging in service, they are going to meet Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But Lord Nityananda, Guru, is teaching us that our relationship with Krishna is through our seva. Sometimes when Srila Prabhupada would go to his temples, everybody would crowd around in front of him. Please see my face. Please see me. I'm so important disciple. Everybody would crowd. Prabhupada has come, I want to show up myself. I will stop all other services and I will go. There was one disciple, Jayananda Prabhu. I choose to call him as Jayananda Thakur. He never used to come in front of Prabhupada. People used to tell him also that Prabhupada has come. Yes, yes. And then he used to continue his seva. He used to say that my relationship with Prabhupada is through my seva. That is my Sambandha Gyan. He is my spiritual master and I am his disciple. In the stage of practice and in the stage of perfection, I can't give up my seva. This is also one of the main mistakes which sadhakas make. In the stage of practice, they feel that the seva is very important. Once they become a little bit advanced, they think, now I don't need to do seva. But Jayananda Prabhu's mood was, in the stage of practice and perfection, my only goal is to serve my spiritual master. So therefore, for such disciples, Srila Prabhupada used to come and ask, where is Jayananda? Ask him to come. He used to not ask for anybody else. So the same mood Lord Nityananda is teaching us. That if we have to really see what Lord Krishna wants from us. We have to really see what Lord Chaitanya wants from us. And we should be ready to do anything and everything to execute it. How many of you would miss the chance of going to Puri and meeting Lord Chaitanya if you were there as a contemporary of Lord Chaitanya? We all don't know what it means to get Krishna and then not be able to see Krishna. We cannot understand what it means. Nityananda Prabhu was in that situation. He's constantly thinking of Gauranga, but service of Gauranga is more important than Gauranga. This he is teaching us. Service of Krishna is more important than Krishna also, because Krishna is not different from his service. There is another pastime where Lord Chaitanya has taken sannyas and then he is carrying a danda with him. How many of you know this pastime which I am going to tell? The Danda Bhanga pastime. So Lord Nityananda, he saw that the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Chaitanya, the master of all spiritual planets, aham sarvasya prabhavo matta sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvita. I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds. The wise who know this, they perfectly worship me. He didn't like the idea of Lord Chaitanya carrying a danda. So Lord Chaitanya once was wanting to go and have bath. He handed the danda to one of the associates. I think it was Mukunda. And then he went to have bath, and Lord Nityananda, what he did, he took that danda, he broke it into 3 pieces and then he threw it in the river. And then when Lord Chaitanya came and he said, give me my danda, Mukunda said, ask Nityananda. And when he asked Lord Nityananda Prabhu, Lord Nityananda said, see, you were dancing in ecstasy, I was dancing in ecstasy. You fell on me, I fell on the danda, and the danda broke. And where is the danda? It flew in the river. Lord Chaitanya, the Chaitanya Charitamrita says that externally Lord Chaitanya displayed some anger, but internally he was very happy. And then he told Lord Nityananda that, see, you are a madman. If I continue traveling with you, you will force me to give up my sannyas also. So therefore, either you will walk in front, I will walk back, or else I will go ahead, you people come back slowly. So Nityananda Prabhu and others said, Aap aage chaliye, we will follow. What lesson do you think we can derive from this? The lesson which we derive from this is the Guru Tattva or Nityananda Prabhu always establishes the supreme position of Krishna and removes any confusion or Tattva Vibhrama which is there with respect to Krishna. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is the enjoyer. He does not need to serve a danda. The danda should serve him, and in fact everybody else should serve him. So Lord Nityananda was thinking that my Lord is the master of everybody. Why is he so nicely serving as if a servant of this danda? I don't like this idea. So he broke it. Similarly, Guru, whenever he sees that Lord Krishna is not being presented in the proper philosophical perspective, the Guru becomes very heavy and he takes strong steps. Also, Lord Chaitanya is very merciful. In order to give shelter or have a dialogue with the Mayavadis, he took sannyas in the sampradaya which belonged to the Mayavadis. Bharti Sampradaya, Keshav Bharti Sampradaya. Vaishnavas or Vaishnav sannyasis, when they take a danda, it has tridanda. It is three dandas in it. One danda represents the body, one danda represents the mind, one danda represents the words, and there is another smaller danda tied on the top which represents the soul. So the tridanda sannyasis. Vaishnavas are tridanda sannyasis, or the Vaishnav sannyasis are tridanda sannyasis. So therefore, Lord Nityananda was not liking the idea of Lord Chaitanya being so merciful to the Mayavadis, and just to be able to talk to the Mayavadis, he was taking shelter of a ekadanda. So therefore he broke it into three pieces, and he said that you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead, with or without danda, you please preach to the Mayavadis, don't go down. Indirectly he was telling, you preach to the top class people like, who was that sannyasi in Banaras? No. Prakashan, indirectly Lord Nityananda was telling that you preach to Prakashananda Saraswati, you preach to Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya, you preach to some top class people. All the low class people I will take care. And I will preach to the outcast, I will preach to the Jagais and Madhais and everything I will take care. You don't need to carry this ekdanda. So this was the mood of Lord Nityananda. He couldn't see his master in any kind of distress. And one more pastime, this is one of my favorite pastimes, this is very, very instructive. Once when Lord Chaitanya was going on the South Indian tour, Lord Nityananda proposed, see, I have been to every place in South India, I will become your servant. So Lord Chaitanya gave a very nice reason. He said that I cannot go with you. Last time I was going to Vrindavan, you misdirected me to Shantipur. I want to go to South India, probably you will take me to Kashmir. So I don't want to go with you. Like that he rejects Mukunda, he rejects so many other people. And for each of them, Lord Chaitanya gives a very good reason. Basically, Prabhupada describes that with each reason he is establishing the sambandha which Lord Chaitanya has with each and every devotee. It's very beautiful to read. So ultimately Lord Nityananda proposed that there is a very humble new devotee. His name is Kaliya Krishna Das. You please take him. He will not speak much. He'll just take care of your clothes and your kamandalu, and he'll assist you. So Kaliya Krishna Das was taken by Lord Chaitanya because he was proposed by Lord Nityananda. But something wrong happened. In the South Indian tour, at one point of time, there was a camp of gypsies called as the Bhatta Haris. Their goal was to attract people or men from very, very high class, cultured men who have done some tapasya in life, attract them, unite with them and produce nice children. So these Bhatta Haris, they somehow managed to attract Kalya Krishna Das. And Kalya Krishna Das left Lord Chaitanya and went and joined with the women of the Bhatta Hari camp. Lesson derived from here is, even if you are a servant of God, even if you are daily saying the moon-like face of God, still Maya can affect you. Even if you are in the association of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or Lord Krishna himself, still you can be a victim of Maya. Provided you are not focused on your seva and you are not fully absorbed with a desire to only please Krishna. However, it has been mentioned how Mahaprabhu goes, he rescues Kalya Krishna Das. And then for the rest of the South Indian tour, he doesn't tell anything to him. But when he comes back to Puri, he calls Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya Nityananda Prabhu and he says, just see what a low class character man you gave me. He left me and he went and started staying with the Bhattaharis. Just because he was given by you, Nityananda, I was tolerating him till now. But now that I have come back to Puri, I don't want to see his face. Take him out from here. You know what Lord Nityananda did after that? He literally told Lord Chaitanya that, see, if you don't want to take him, I will take him. You know what? I have some seva for him. I will send him to Navadvip with some prasad to inform your mother that you have come back from the South Indian tour. Do you have any problem with that? Lord Chaitanya said, I have no problem. You do whatever you want. And then Lord Nityananda engaged this person who was rejected by God, Lord Chaitanya, in service. He engaged him in giving information to mother. And then later on, he engaged this person, Kalya Krishna Das, to narrate all the South Indian pastimes to Raghunath Das Goswami, Swarup Damodar, Ramanand Rai, because of which today we have an entire description of the South Indian tour of Lord Chaitanya. What is the lesson learnt here? The lesson learnt here is Shri Guru Karuna Sindhu Adhama Janara Bandhu. The spiritual master is the friend of the most wretched and the fallen conditioned souls. It may be possible that Krishna may reject you, but spiritual master will still favor you, provided you have sincere desire to progress in Krishna consciousness. Kalya Krishna Das was a very sincere person. It is just by a matter of providence that he got affected. Otherwise, he had a sincere desire to serve Lord Chaitanya. And Lord Nityananda just saw that. Even when Lord Chaitanya rejected him, Lord Nityananda engaged him in service. So therefore, it is always better to be a servant of Guru. Even if something goes wrong, even if Lord Krishna is not happy with us, but if, Srila Prabhupada often says that if you are not able to enter Golok Vrindavan, I will open the back door. What does it mean? It means that, even if Krishna and Radharani are not allowing me to enter, don't take this literally, whatever I do, Prabhupada will take care of me. It's not like that. You read the other purports of Prabhupada, where Prabhupada is told very clearly, first deserve, then desire. So Srila Prabhupada is told, Mother Lakshmi is very kind, she allows everybody in Vaikuntha, but Srimati Radharani is very strict. Na janam, na dhanam, na sundarim, kavitam va jagadisha kamaye, mama janmani janmanishware, bhavatad bhaktirahai tuki tvai. Until unless we come at this platform, no entry in Goloka. Impossible. But Prabhupada is there to open the back door. He's telling even if you become 70% Krishna conscious, Krishna will take you. What does it mean? That means even if Goloka is a place where people are booming with 100% and Pratipadam Purnamrita Swadanam, and every moment they are in making their 100% as 200%. Every moment they are surpassing their own previous excellence in Krishna consciousness. That is Goloka. 70% means what? It means nothing. Prabhupada is telling even if you do 70%, Krishna will take you. That means he's trying to say that even if Krishna is not fully satisfied with you, I will make sure that you get the mercy of Krishna, provided you follow my instructions. So similarly, Kalya Krishna Das was repentant in his heart that he made this mistake, but then he surrendered his life to Lord Nityananda, and Lord Nityananda made sure that he got the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. Even though Lord Chaitanya told him, don't show me your face, but still he made him do service to Lord Chaitanya. Now compare this with the example of Chota Haridas. He just naturally, lustily glanced towards one young woman, and Lord Chaitanya said, don't show me your face. And then he committed suicide, Chota Haridas. At that point also Lord Chaitanya said, very good. What Chota Haridas did was a subtle mistake, and what Kalya Krishna Das did was a gross mistake. But because Kalya Krishna Das was a servant of the servant of the servant of Krishna, so he was safe. And Chota Haridas was a direct servant of Krishna, so Krishna was very strict. So therefore, it is always safe to aspire to be a servant of the servant of the servant of the servant of the servant of God, rather than aspiring to serve directly Radha and Krishna. That is the message which Lord Nityananda teaches us with this pastime. Lord Nityananda is teaching that be happy in your service to Krishna and just try to serve the other devotees. When other devotees, Guru, are pleased with you, then automatically Krishna will be pleased with you. If between you and Krishna there are 50,000 devotees, that means you are closer to Krishna. But if between you and Krishna there are only 5 devotees, that means you are not so close to Krishna. That is what Lord Nityananda is telling, that the position of a servant of the servant is more safe. And lastly, I'd like to end this discussion with this point, that how whatever we know about Lord Chaitanya today is by the mercy of Lord Nityananda. Which are the 2 primary sources from which we get information about Lord Chaitanya? One is Chaitanya Charitamrit and the other is Chaitanya Bhagavat. Chaitanya Bhagavat written by? Sorry? Hare Mataji. Hare Krishna. Chaitanya Bhagavat written by? Vrindavan Das Thakur. And Chaitanya Charitamrit written by? Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami. So, both Vrindavan Das Thakur and Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami give the credit of Chaitanya Bhagavat and Chaitanya Charitamrita respectively to Nityananda Prabhu. I'll just tell the story of Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami. Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami used to reside in the house of his brother. One day, a very famous associate of, or very well known or very sincere associate of Lord Nityananda came to his house, Meenaketan Ramdas. His brother, his elder brother, had a lot of faith in Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but did not consider the position of Nityananda Prabhu as an exalted. He used to think Nityananda Prabhu is just some useless person. He was a sannyasi earlier, he gave up his sannyas and got married. Not a worthy person. Like that he used to think. He didn't know the transcendental position of Lord Nityananda. Lord Chaitanya has said that even if Lord Nityananda is seen sitting in a wine shop with drunk women in his hand, still one should not doubt the character of Lord Nityananda, because he is the abode of love of God. This is the statement of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has again and again and again told that anybody who doubts the teachings and the character of Lord Nityananda, he will never get my mercy for the rest of eternity. But this brother of Meenaketan Krishnadas Kaviraj, he was not, familiar with the glories of Lord Nityananda, so he did not respect Meenaketan Ramdas. So Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami said, this is Ardha Kukuti Nyaya. If you have a hen which lays golden egg, and if you think that the hen eats a lot, and the bottom part gives the egg, so the eating part I will cut, Ardha Kukuti Nyaya, then you will not get the egg also. If you cut the neck, you will not get the egg. So similarly, anybody who serves Krishna, but he is not in favor of Guru, or vice versa, anybody who is a great servitor of Guru, but has no relationship with Krishna, this is Ardha Kukuti Nyaya. Sometimes people become sentimental. I had personally seen a person who was seemingly a great devotee, an ecstatic devotee of Lord Krishna. But one day, he saw in the temple Prabhupada puja happening. He said, why are you worshipping Prabhupada? You should worship only Krishna. I will not come to his call. He went away. This is Ardha Kukuti Nyaya. Similarly, there are some people who are like, for me, my Guru is everything. I don't know Krishna. This is also not the proper consciousness. One should understand that our surrender to Guru is ultimately to please Krishna. Our surrender to Guru is in fact conditional. As long as the Guru is teaching us pure devotion and not teaching us sense gratification and not teaching us other than bhakti, karma, jnana, etc., I am serving my Guru. The moment my Guru starts teaching anything else other than Krishna consciousness, I will reject my Guru. I am serving my Guru to ultimately please Krishna. This consciousness is also very important. If you just think that, I don't know Krishna, only Guru is there for me, this is also wrong consciousness. And if you think that me and my Krishna, what is this Guru? I will directly talk to Krishna. That is also wrong. This is Ardha Kukuti Nyaya. So Meenaketan Ramdas, when he was treated like this, Krishnadas Kaviraj didn't feel good. He fought with his brother. And he was very angry and very sad. He went to sleep. And in his sleep, Nityananda Prabhu came. And he said that I am very happy that when you saw my followers being not treated properly, although your brother is such a great devotee of Lord Chaitanya, you brought the right concept in front, you revealed the right truth to him. So therefore, I am very happy with you. Now I order you to go to Vrindavan and take shelter of Roop and Sanatan. So therefore, overnight only he just got up and he went to Vrindavan. And in Vrindavan, he used to very sincerely meditate on the teachings of Lord Chaitanya. He used to hear every day for 3 hours from Raghunath Das Goswami on the banks of Radha Kund. And it is ultimately by the order of Lord Nityananda that he wrote Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Similarly, Vrindavan Das Thakur was ordered by Lord Nityananda to write Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat. In fact, if you read Chaitanya Bhagavat, although it is about Chaitanya, but 60% of Chaitanya Bhagavat is about Lord Nityananda. This shows you the mood of Vrindavan Das Thakur and how he was so much dedicated to Lord Nityananda. So whatever information we have, whatever data or whatever tattva, rasa or nectar we have about the great personality of Lord Chaitanya is ultimately because of Lord Nityananda. And today is the most auspicious day. We have to beg for the mercy of Lord Nityananda. I would like to quote the mood of Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, how he was successful in getting the mercy of Lord Nityananda. We have to walk in the footsteps of Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami to get the mercy of Lord Nityananda. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami used to obviously and naturally think. He used to think that I am more sinful than Jagai and Madhai, and even lower than the worms in the stool. Anyone who hears my name loses the benefit of his pious activities. Anyone who utters my name becomes sinful. Who in this world but Nityananda Prabhu could show his mercy to such an abominable person as me? Although I am without doubt the most fallen and abominable, I have taken shelter of Nityananda Prabhu's lotus feet, and he has embraced me and given me all spiritual wealth Prema Matta Nityananda. He is always intoxicated with Krishna Prema and Gaura Prema, and he is not considering who is good or who is bad. If anyone will fall down before his lotus feet, he will give his full mercy to him and he will receive Krishna Prema. That is the transcendental style of Lord Nityananda. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela, chapter 5, this is mentioned. So after hearing this, what do you derive? What is the lesson? How did Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami get the mercy? The answer is humility. You see, I am more sinful than Jagai and Madhai and even lower than the worms in the stool. Everybody can get the mercy of Lord Nityananda provided they are humble. Those who are proud, those who are thinking I am, very good at giving classes, I am a very great speaker, eloquent personality. Those who think that they are very intelligent, those who think that they are very beautiful, those who think that they have a very high class education or they are coming from a great noble family, those who think that they are very rich, those who think that they have heard so much that they can attain Krishna now, all these people cannot attain the mercy of Lord Nityananda. Only those people who really feel that Jagai and Madhai are actually better than me. Jagai and Madhai, they got mercy of Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda once and they became pure devotees. So many Nityananda Trayodasis came in my life, so many Gaur Purnimas came in my life. I got so much mercy of Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda. Still, I am not ready to give up my sinful propensities. I am not ready to give up my desire for sense gratification. That means Jagai and Madhai are really better than me. They got mercy once, they said, Na Baba, na. No more sins, no more sense gratification. How many times I got mercy? Multiple times, but still I am continuing. Isn't this the proof that I am more fallen than Jagai and Madhai? So Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami used to naturally think like this. So therefore he is saying that anybody who chants my name will lose all their pious credit. This is humility. So if we can just cultivate this humility and if we can bow down in front of Lord Nityananda, then Lord Nityananda will not see whether we are good or bad and he will give us his mercy. With this, I would like to conclude today's discussion. Thank you very much. I wish you again a very, very humble, Gaur conscious, Krishna conscious Nityananda Triyodashi. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Krishna